Story 1. Stand up straight. Get a good haircut. Buy clothes that fit. Practice good hygiene. Cultivate a wide array of interests and learn to talk about them without sounding arrogant or like a know-it-all. Learn to use self-deprecation that communicates confidence rather than low self-esteem. Ask questions that show you are curious about what someone does. Story 2. I'm ugly. I've been ugly my whole life, and you know what? That's fine. I don't have to spend tons of money trying to stay looking good. I can eat what I want, wear what I want, say what I want. It doesn't matter because people will see the ugly before anything else. I've also had people want to date me and be my friend, so it's not like I'm a total eyesore. Looks are subjective. One person's trash is another person's treasure. However, I'm a landfill, so that has given me plenty of time to focus on things outside of looks and social relationships. Story 3. I am an ugly person according to today's standards. I am overweight, saggy, I have a very bad overbite, I look like I mouth breathe, my nose is large, and so on. I choose to be kind. I have bought canned food for the homeless in my area, and I have rescued and returned several pets. Story 4. Got really good at literally everything else. I am the friend who can fix your computer, help you move, and bake a mean chocolate cake. Being unattractive made me develop actual skills and personality, and now guys are more interested in me than some of my conventionally pretty friends. Story 5. Accept your individuality and make the most of it. After all, personality is what counts and beauty is a subjective concept. You will also have some entertaining tales to share at gatherings. Story 6. I was fortunate to be able to just wait for it to pass. I had severe acne, and Roaccutane wasn't around yet. When it finally went away well into my 20s, I became seen as handsome. I felt like the ugly duckling. Story 7. Tanning, new haircut, healthy eating, working out, and crafting your personality. True ugliness is rare, and even those people are attractive to someone. Story 8. A lot of coping in this thread. Realistically, you've been robbed of a full life because of a bad roll of the dice at birth. It wasn't your fault. There's nothing you can do about it. All the empty self-love platitudes and confidence will not fix the bad first impressions you'll get subconsciously from others. Anyone who tells you otherwise should be disregarded because they're just trying to either blame you or signal virtue. Better luck next life if there is one. Story 9. Just remember, if you are ugly, you are still beautiful on the inside. And if people do not see that, maybe they are not worth your time. But hey, even the ugliest of us have a killer sense of humor. Use it to win hearts. It works better than looks anyway. Story 10. Well, as an ugly man, I have already given up on dating because I know that I will not stand a chance even if I try. Right now, I am just focusing on the gym and improving my grades from high school since I failed. Then I will try to get a part-time job and start a vending machine business. Story 11. Living is equal to hell. I know what I should do. Either don't let this mentality ruin your life, or if I say what is in my mind, I'm banned. Sorry for my English. Story 12. What's with all the ugly posts lately? Beauty is a confidence one holds, not an inherent physical trait or achievement. Please honor yourself by being beautiful, not looking attractive. Story 13. For finding a partner, look for other unattractive people. Society is structured in an unkind way, but many other good people think the same way you do and want that connection but feel like they cannot get it. Story 14. Beauty is only skin deep, and remember, beauty fades with age. You could be a very attractive-looking person, but if your personality and ways are ugly, then you become ugly in others' eyes. Don't focus on looks. Focus more on being a kind, thoughtful, funny individual, because that will shine brighter than a pretty face. Story 15. You live with it. If you are rich, you might be able to fix it, but if you are average or poor, just roll with it. Do not compare and do not build unrealistic expectations. Just do what you do, and good things may come your way. Story 16. Rejoice. Pretty people never truly know whether people actually like them or just like being around them because they are attractive. Every single person who shows interest in you, even if it's less common, you will know for sure it's because they genuinely like who you are. Story 17. Anyone can be attractive. Work on that. I'm going to be very honest here. I don't mean to upset anyone. It's just how life is. Very few people are beautiful or handsome. In fact, by its very description, beauty is rare. If we all looked gorgeous, it would no longer be unique or valuable. However, anyone can be attractive by being kind, intelligent, friendly, dressing well, having good hygiene, working out, displaying confidence, and developing great social skills. Honestly, most people prefer these qualities anyway. It's indicative of depth and personality. Beauty does not guarantee either. Story 18. Just stop harassing yourself. No matter how many times you harass yourself, it will not benefit you at all or change the facts. Find a way to be attractive in another way. Maybe you are smart, brave, courageous, charismatic, or just very kind. I'm sure you have good qualities. Some people I know have very beautiful girlfriends whom I would consider out of their league, but they were brave enough to try and have one. Story 19. A good haircut, going to the gym 3 times a week, and clothing that looks like you actually put thought into it versus just things you've been gifted since high school will make any guy look at a bare minimum of 7. This puts you in a category where people will actually take you a bit more seriously, and your personality can shine. Story 20. I would do absolutely everything to maximize my face, body, and style as much as I can in every area without going overboard, plastic surgery, or developing body dysmorphia. Then I would focus on what I can control and build myself into the best version of myself in every area. If dating is not possible, then I would at least try to find some other purpose in my life to fulfill. Life is not all about dating anyway. Find something which I have a passion for and am proud of, which drives me. I would also focus on getting my finances right. Something like that. Story 21. Make yourself useful. A funny thing is, unattractive people generally are happier when they find someone because that person likes them for who they are, not their looks. Story 22. Depends what to do for what. For most non-romantic things in life, you don't need to be attractive. You just have to do them, that's it. Just drop the invisible mirror that follows you in your mind. Be yourself and do your stuff. Yes, pretty privilege exists, but to be blunt, most don't have it. It's not the norm, even if you feel so because you feel disadvantaged. Most people are average or slightly over or under it, not enough to live a different life just because of their looks. However, do you still want the pretty privilege without being pretty? There's a hack, and it gets you even more benefits than being attractive, but it's not easy to achieve: confidence. Confidence is incredibly powerful. With it, you can get all the pretty people you want: jobs, positions, exceptions, special treatments. Confidence can make you rule a country if you wanted. In the same manner, if you want to make life way harder, lack confidence. A lack of confidence can cancel out any bonus you have in life. Pretty privilege, talent, effort, everything. It's a destructive drug, and it has to be treated as such. For most things in life, just be hygienic, well-groomed, to respect yourself, not for others. Be yourself, do what you want to do, and play this life in first person, not as if a camera is following you. Story 23. Put a pretty bow on my head. Seriously, some kid left one behind at my house on Halloween. So lately, when I'm feeling ugly, I just slip that on. Story 24. If she does not find you handsome, she must find you handy. For people that can't get by on only their looks, they must find something else of societal value to provide. Humor and hard work are the usual go-tos. Story 25. Get in shape, wear clothes that fit well, and get the best haircut you can. Now you are ahead of the game because, having been previously unattractive, you had time to develop a personality rather than just bat your lashes. Story 26. You focus on your personality. A lot of people don't believe in outer ugliness, myself included. I feel like if you have a good personality, it makes you more attractive, looks included. Story 27. I don't know if I'm ugly, but I don't fit my own standards, and the best thing I have done for myself is focus on what I can change. My ideal would be insanely unhealthy, so instead of focusing on looks for finding worth, I focus on art, helping friends, and being that person that everyone can tell goes above and beyond for friends. In my experience, most judgment comes from yourself rather than other people, and quieting that voice in my mind by focusing on what makes me happy has taken a lot of stress from my life. Story 28. I already commented, but if this makes anyone feel better, I find very unconventionally attractive people very attractive. Acne is attractive, scars on men or women that are particularly pigmented, being chubby, dark under eyes, most important part about you. If you don't have dark under eyes, I probably won't find you attractive. And I will genuinely be attracted to anyone in my age group who has a genuine, good personality. It sounds cheesy, but if you can make me feel appreciated and loved, I will find you attractive no matter what you look like. Even if you're the opposite of my type, if I feel appreciated, then I will go out of my way to make you feel the same. So, for anyone out there who thinks looks are the only thing that matter, I promise you there are people like me who just want someone who makes them feel wanted and loved, who will give you that in return. Story 29. In what way? You can still live a happy life without being attractive. What holds you back is your attachment to your self-judgment. I thought I was unattractive too, and honestly was, in my eyes at least, until I made the conscious choice to stop seeing myself that way. Now I get compliments from strangers about my looks while still having plenty of flaws. So what should you do? Change your mindset. Your pain comes from refusing to let that negativity go. It's like having someone around constantly insulting your flaws. It's not healthy, and there is more to life than looks. Now, as for the physical, invest in yourself. Pinterest is a great place to find tips and tutorials. Develop a consistent hygiene routine. Take care of your body diligently. Embrace a fashion style you like. Achieve a weight that makes you comfortable, and take good care of your health. Lastly, simply meet yourself where you are. If you are comparing yourself to models, then you will never be happy. Don't destroy yourself attempting to fit into a puzzle you simply were not meant for. The reality is most people are not considered conventionally attractive, but being sad about it doesn't accomplish anything. Just move on and keep being you. Soon you'll discover what makes you uniquely beautiful, and others will too. Those are the best people to be around, the ones who fit your puzzle just right. Story 30. Wear clothes that fit properly. Get a good haircut. Maintain your facial and neck hair. Be clean, shower regularly, and wash your clothes. Were you a 1? Congratulations, now you're a 5. Story 31. Okay, now here's the thing. Ugly by whose standard? Keep in mind beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now here are a few tips that might help. Hit the gym. That will help your mind and body feel good and look the best way possible. Take care of your smile. If you don't like the way it looks, fix your teeth or improve it. Smiling will boost your self-confidence. Fake it until you actually feel it. Try to get some color. Not sure where you live, but tanning salons, being outside, etc. The tanned look works wonders for some reason. Posture is your friend. Stand tall or at least straight. That also boosts your confidence, and people will especially notice. Clothes can also improve how you look and feel. Try to dress in things that actually suit you. This will definitely improve your general appearance. You don't need to be rich to look great. Wear neutral colors and simple things that fit well together. If you're not sure, follow a guy named Alpha M on YouTube. Believe me, you can change within 4 to 12 weeks if you're really ready. Once you see the small changes, the snowball effect will be in full force. Story 32. It's okay to be a little ugly. Most beautiful people I've met over the years are even uglier on the inside. Inner beauty impresses me more these days. Embrace the ugly. Story 33. If you can make someone laugh a lot, they'll always have their eyes closed from laughing, so they won't notice if you're ugly. Worked for a friend of mine. Story 34. Improve, adapt, overcome. Literally, find a doctor who will help you increase testosterone. The male hormone can and will increase your visual appeal and self-esteem. Story 35. Develop a relationship with God and know deep down in your heart that He sees the beauty within. Make sure you have beauty within according to God's standards. But honestly, ugliness is rare. Most people think that they are ugly just because they are a little less attractive than the average person, but that's still a long way from ugly. Story 36. We are usually our own harshest critics. I would argue most people are not ugly. They just do not fit society's definition of beauty. They are just average. The solution is simple. Change what you can to be closer to the definition of beauty. 1. Work out and be in shape. Maintain proper hygiene. Dress properly. Be respectful. Show confidence, not arrogance. Story 37. Think about it like this. Would you rather be unattractive or starving? Being unattractive is really a first world problem. There are people out there struggling in much worse ways. Just have a beautiful mind, a good personality, and interests, and you're all set. Story 38. Thank your lucky stars that you are the only person in the world who does not have to look at you. Then use that knowledge to start building your confidence. It worked for me, and I have a wife and 2 kids to show for it. Story 39. Practice good hygiene, dress well, you don't need to make it worse, and develop either a great, addictive sense of humor or become one of those people who can stop a party by simply whispering one of their legendary stories. Trust me, the women and men will come, and so will things that make you happy. You already know this, though you just needed to read it out loud. Story 40. Not think about it too much. Live with it. If it is not true, you can find therapy helpful. If it is true, while therapy can still help, it is ultimately up to you to accept that you are not pretty. People say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. How do you convince yourself you are beautiful when your very definition of beauty means that you are not? So I get that. If it hurts too much, stop looking in the mirror. Focus on other things, what you have, what you can do regardless of beauty. Ugliness has its perks too, you know. After a certain age, people start to just leave you alone. You do not get fake friends as much as a pretty person. At least you are not likely going to end up with people who are fake or superficial. You are also kind of safe from creeps. An important question actually is, what do you want to do if you are ugly? And if what you want is not achievable, have someone like you back, plastic surgery if you are also not rich, what are you doing to change that? Or what are you willing to do to be happy despite the fact